Hey guys, this is Hamon, and welcome back to Bytesize, the show where I review games that I've taken interest in. They don't have to be old, they have to be new, they just have to be something I'm interested in. And today we're going to be looking at Tunic, a game that a lot of people were apparently looking forward to, and in my opinion, might have been a little bit overstatement. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of aspects to it that I really enjoy. It's just that, toward the end, I kinda have an issue with it. But it's more based on what I went through, not the actual game itself. So anyway, Tunic, from what I can surmise from what I've experienced, is you're playing as a fox character. Don't know if it's a guy or a girl, but you are awakening to a ruined island and are exploring to find these, well, I guess you could call them tuning forks, like special tuning forks that you ring out so that you can open up the final level so that you can free the goddess or something, because from what I can tell, that's exactly what you have to do because they're sealed in a thing for whatever reason. But either way, that's all I could really get out of it because everything else is in a foreign language that I don't know for the most part. Now, just to get right into it, the graphics is very interesting. It takes like a Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening type of feel to it. It has that simplistic yet very detailed look to it. Like, I say an oxymoron there like it's fancy, but honestly, that's what I can mostly say because it's like, everything has simple textures, backgrounds, and all that, but then at the same time you get these complex buildings and such that have little details that you can take a look at. And it's really nice. Like, that's really all I can say. I don't really have much issues with the looks of the game. The problem I have is more with the camera, and that goes into more gameplay, which what I will say is that, like I said, it's Legend of Zelda because it's like, you're exploring the place. As you do, you find stuff that you can use to solve puzzles, to beat enemies, to do all kinds of stuff, help you traverse and all that kind of stuff. It's like most of those. The most unique aspect of this whole thing, there's a game manual that you collect as you are traveling the world, and this game manual can actually help you in certain aspects, such as providing you a map for a certain dungeon, or letting you know what items do what. But again, it's in a foreign language, so you have to basically piece together from what you can see and basically figure it out on your own, which is kind of fun. I actually like that. I actually found it really interesting when I used it to look through a whole thing with the freaking dungeon of a sewer, that I saw my little character actually walking through it on the game manual rather than, just being a map. So it really helped out a lot. Now, the only thing I have an issue is, like I mentioned earlier, is the camera, because it feels like it's in a fixed place. Like, I'm not asking to be able to do like a 360. Yeah, hello, this is the editor Hamon here, and just so I can get this out of the way, what this version of me is talking about is that it would be nice to have a different perspective on the game. Sort of like how the games like Pez do. That while you do see the world in one way, you can just change the camera to another fixed perspective and see it from another, and thus get new clues of how to do a thing. That's really it. So with that, we're gonna just move on now, so back to the video. But with that said, it's not a bad game in entirety, so I would say go get it. There's just one caveat. See, I don't know why, but at some point I was trying to play it again so I could have a fresh take on it when I was going to record this, but for some reason, whenever I started at the game, it blue screened me. Now, that's to say that the game itself had a corrupt file in it and thus caused my computer to just completely crash. So, the obvious solution would be to uninstall and reinstall it. That's exactly what I did, except I didn't reinstall it because it served its purpose and I was just going to move on. So that's kind of just a little behind the scenes kind of thing, just to tell you that. But otherwise, I definitely would say get the game, check it out. It's free on Xbox Game Pass for subscribers. Otherwise, it is the price at the lower left hand of the screen. It is available on these following consoles, if any. And with that said, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Bytesize. If you did, please leave a like, favorite, and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. And I will see you next time. Bye!